Okay, so I need to expose myself. I started study vlogging last year while I was preparing for my SPM examinations. And speaking of SPM, a quick life update is that I already got my SPM results. I'm no longer in KYS. So this is KYS, my high school. It's a really good school. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. It's a high quality shirt. I paid a lot for it. And so SPM's over. Did I reach my expected target? Not really. Did I get straight A's? Yes. Am I happy with my results? I wasn't at first, but then I grew up to be a more mature person to understand that I cannot just want everything to be the best in life. And so I've moved on. I've learned from my mistakes. I know what went wrong to make me not achieve those super highly set expectations. But I'm still really glad and really grateful for what I have. And so now I'm focusing on what's right in front of me, and that is my A-levels. So even before sitting for my SPM examinations, I applied for a scholarship in Alice Smith School using my child's results, and I was offered a full scholarship in Alice Smith School to do my A-levels. So the thing about Alice Smith School is a private institution in Kuala Lumpur, and it's a fascinating institution. Everything is really privatized. So by privatized I mean the facilities are top notch because it's a private school, so they get a lot of money. And the thing about it is it's a private school which is non-profit. So what they mean by non-profit, which was something that I was really confused with at first as well, is that whatever money that's obtained from, let's say, whatever it is at all, like donations, or let's say if they gained money for something and if it raised funds or whatsoever, that money is then channeled back right into the school for facilities or for like school trips. And I think that's a really good concept that they applied, which managed to make the school a school that's really, really that exceptional to achieve many, many high standards. It's an exceptional school for sure, and honestly the teachers are brilliant, the people are just genius, and it's just an amazing environment to be in. But one problem I am facing, however, in Alice Smith is that since I'm an SPM student, it meant that I still had to sit for my SPM examination, which also meant that I missed out my first few months of A-levels. So the first few months of A-levels that I missed out actually held quite a lot of content. Like when I first entered school this January, I was told by my further maths teacher that I I definitely missed out everything in my further pure module. Like the first module that I had, I missed out every single chapter except for one factor. He told me he saved for me because he knew that it was going to be really difficult to keep up with conceptually. And then I walked into maths class and we already finished like 8 chapters. I walked into econs class with my teacher telling me I need to keep up with the whole of the micro part of that gigantic Excel book. And like it's a lot to keep up on my own because these teachers won't be able to sit down and like tutor me personally on like whatever that I've missed out. And I completely understand that. Like, I'm not complaining at all. It's just that it's quite a lot of content for me to keep up with. However, I have been grinding quite a lot and it's been working out quite well, decently well. So I've covered most of my further maths already. I've covered most of my econs, and I'm just getting to get used to the whole syllabi. A-levels is fun, honestly, to a very large extent, even though it's a very theoretical, like A-levels, study, write essays and stuff like that, but it's actually a really fun process, especially being given the opportunity to study in Alice Smith. I'm not trying to like stuck up to them or anything, but like it is a fun school, and I am very, very, very grateful for whatever that I have in this school. It's just that the reason why I started study vlogging is because while I was sitting for SPM, while I was preparing for SPM, I did study vlog and I didn't post it because I didn't have a reason to post it in the first place. So I realized that while I was studying, it actually helped me a lot because it made me study even more. It made me focus much more. I didn't have to look at my phone because I knew that like the video is still on record, and I continuously worked. So I think it's just an approach that I want to take while I'm doing A-levels as well. Maybe take it a little bit more seriously so that the content that I produce can be published or like can be posted, so that people can actually watch it. Because I know that I really enjoy watching study vlogs. Like for instance, Florence's study vlog, which I might link in the description, because it's really good. And she got into Cambridge. She's doing really well in Cambridge, I hope. And I think a study vlog essentially can help many people, even if it's not just yourself, especially if it's not just yourself. And so that's the reason why I want to post, apart from just wanting to study even more. So I hope that explains well enough on why I'm going to restart my study vlogs. And hopefully mocks would go well. My predicted grades are decent enough for me to apply for the universities that I want to, which I possibly would make another video to regard. And all in all, I guess that's about it. That's the reason why I want to start study vlogging again. Yeah.